Hi everyone, welcome to Color Conversations with Crawford Street. I'm Tanner. It's nice to be here talking about some of our favorite colors with you guys. So actually right now we're in the Roycroft Historic Collection and we're going over that and a property that we were able to use a lot of these colors in, which, you know, prompted us to really get into this Roycroft collection and see what it had to offer, brought us here. We're doing a whole review just on it. So today's color from that collection is Sherwin Williams 2848 Roycroft Pewter. This is a dark color. Okay, its LRV is 13. It is a very awesome color. It is so fantastic that it's a historic color, right? So it's automatically got this like maturity, level that's like, oh, I'm, at least elevated enough to not make any bad decisions with it. And also with it being a deep color, but also being historic and elevated enough, you can use it bigger than you could a more kind of bold saturated color or a bolder color that wasn't as luxe. With this one being historic, it's really safe to use it in larger aspects, than a more bold color. So, and the reason I say that is it's actually bluish, gray. So when I say that, this is why it's so cool, because it's a historic color, but it is so stylish. It is so perfect for right now. And just, we've kind of come off of this long period where everything was heavy on the gray, so we've still got a lot of components in our homes that are gray, and a lot of decor, that's even marketed out there and for sale out there still has gray. But we're really shifting into gray with color, gray with depth, gray with luxe, versus just kind of this flat gray and white monochromatic feel. So this is super relevant for right now, even though it's a historic color. So when you think about that in and of itself could help you, know that you're making a good decision. Because again, sometimes, you may not have any brick or stonework on your exterior, or you don't even have furniture in there yet. You're going to get all new furniture. So it's not like you're having to work around these other components that you're, narrowing your color because of, but it's more of, you want to pick a color that is timeless, that's going to, have that mature level of color, but that's also going to be trendy enough to bring in whatever newness you want out of it. And this falls so in that space where you just need a color that is timeless and is going to make so many styles pop, and it's going to enhance, so many things. So in the historic home that we actually did, the project that we did, they had this very cool big tile, and it was kind of a sketch looking tile, but when it was laid all out, it looked like a textile. It looked like a rug on the bathroom floor. So because it had both this geometric design, but also this softness, because of the way it wasn't perfect, we were like, how do we go bold in our color? Because again, that was what the project space called for. But how do we remain, true and honorable to this home's historic charm and character, but also play with this tile. We knew we needed deep color. We knew we needed bold color in some way, but, was enough to hold its own and be stylish enough and be, again, bold enough to go against this very cool graphic tile, but also subtle enough to not take away from any other element, not take away from that tile, and not to take away from any of the other, you know, beautiful hardware that came in, and beautiful windows that you know, these old historic homes typically have to offer. So, and the thing about historic homes that is, you know, design-wise, there's a lot of reasons, you know, on the back end why historic homes are different than homes today. But design-wise, there was just a lot of detail in historic homes. And so, you know, your home doesn't have to be a historic home, but if your home has a lot of detail, that's a place where deep luxe color can be used, like I said, so prevalently, so predominantly, you know, rather, because if you have a lot of detail in your trim work, then this is not going to overtake, but it's going to hold its own against all that trim work. And same on the inside, you know, if just like we did in our project, if you're looking for a color that is going to be neutral enough to not take away from any great artwork or this fantastic leather sofa that you've got or whatever, but you know, you want it to be stylish enough so that when somebody comes in, they're like, that is a cool space. This is that color. We actually just, oh my gosh, we will just be flipping through some of course, we walk around with colors all the time because we love color and we just live in color all the time. And we'll just, you know, have our swatches out and be talking about color, and inevitably we'll pass by a ROYCROFT pewter and pull it up and be like, we love this color every time. We're just drawn to it. So, if the description of it sounds like that would be perfect for me and my project, then go for it. This is a great color. And if you need a little more confirmation or assurance or a little bit more of a push and you want to see projects with this color, reach out. We'd love to help you. Our email is crawfordstreetdesigns@gmail.com. And if you need help adjusting from this color, like if you, you know, think that you're right at it, but maybe it could be a little bit lighter or a little bit more gray, let us know. We'd love to help you. And if you want to subscribe and follow along for more color conversations, then subscribe. We would love to be your color people and help out in any way that we can. See you guys next time. Okay, just adding on to this last clip. Yesterday I busted my lip and I'm pretty sure it started bleeding during the last video. So, sorry. This is welcome to the real authentic Crawford Street. So just kind of, once you start to see that and wonder what the heck is going on, this is what happened. I busted my lip on my Yeti cup, my fake Yeti cup yesterday. Just wrong pressure at the wrong time. And I think that I just got too excited and smiled too big about ROYCROFT pewter that I busted it back open. Okay, so follow along. You never know what in the world you might see here on Color Conversation.